Hi, I'm Andrea Goyan. Welcome to Meta Storytime. Today's story is It's Not in Your Head by E. King. This story first appeared in Sci-Fi Journal in 2020 and then came to MetaStellar magazine in June of 2023. Today, the story will be read by the author, Elizabeth Eve King. Welcome, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Andrea. It's Not in Your Head by E. King. Listen, this is how it began. A dream of immortality, a dread of endings, a belief in the machine. The soul, copyright, was implanted in the cerebral cortex at birth, a chip so small it was almost invisible, yet it recorded all the images, ideas, sounds, smells, touches, tastes, and beliefs that build an individual. It compiled dreams, cataloged emotions, and at the end of life was removed and inserted into the mainframe. There, the soul, copyright, could live for virtually ever. The mainframe promised to be realer than real. Ice would be colder, chocolate sweeter, and passion hotter. But there were problems, unanticipated, unexpected, unplanned for, unbelievable. The souls, copyright, were flat. They had a register of attitudes, but no feelings, memories, but no emotions, desire, but no love, hunger, but no satisfaction. They were like student actors given a new script, unsure which line to stress, what emotion to feel, or what pinnacle to strive towards. The scientists and technicians went back to their labs and their screens and tried again. The defective chips were disposed of. Some protested that this was murder. "We must save the unborn and protect the undead," the dissidents cried. "It's literally, virtually eugenics." But as protesters protested, technology advanced. Soul 2, copyright, was inserted in vitro so as to capture all those floating embryonic imaginings. Perceptions passed between mother and child. Visions circulated through blood vessels. Dreams without which a person could never be whole. Embryonic musings made a big difference. Who would have imagined that those 9 months were so important? Who, except mother and babe? But though more successful, Soul 2, copyright, was still nowhere near complex enough to be considered a soul. We completely overlooked the gut, which was full of bacterium emitting messages to the brain. So we inserted Soul 3, copyright, in vitro in both the cerebral cortex and the lining of the stomach. It was a delicate operation. Sometimes it seemed that the more we learned, the less we knew. The more we understood, the more daunting the road to eternity. It was becoming clear that our bodies, like Earth, were inextricably connected biomes containing hundreds and thousands and millions of diverse ecosystems, each containing hundreds and thousands and millions of species of bacteria and virus. The more powerful our tools, the more varied life we discovered. So we inserted Soul 4, copyright, in the cerebral cortex, the lining of the stomach, and the small intestine. Soul 5, copyright, insertions correlated identically with the 7 chakras. But nobody liked to mention that. It was too mystical, with its implications that humans were more complex than a chain of chemicals and neurons that were ultimately understandable. By the time we reached perfection, the soul, copyright, was so inextricably incorporated into all parts of the body, It was impossible to retrieve.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. And thank you for listening to Meta Storytime. This is just one of the many stories you can find on our website, metastellar.com, along with engaging articles, reviews, and how-to tips. So make sure to stop by and check us out. Thanks again, and we'll see you next story time. Bye-bye.